Yes, going to send it to 500 people.
Dang, we have 500 people. That's wild.
I think that's what it said.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
People now. Yeah.
Just always amazes me still.
There are a lot of people who are still just kind of chilling. They've been here for a long time and they just
Yeah.
needed it and never left. But what is the actual number? Let's see if I can find it here.
Right. So let's
I don't know.
see
It doesn't show me.
what we got. First game is Nightmares.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, that's cool. There's the same thing but different color.
I wonder who's in chat already, or is it just us
Just us.
for now?
And
Oh, Wyland's
Wilo.
here.
Hello,
Hey,
Wilo. Barcelona.
you, did you
All
see
right,
I announced that it's a Summer of '69 booth?
I did. I like a good Brian Adams reference.
And we don't joke about that enough, to be honest.
Yeah,
You'd think we would be making a lot more jokes about that.
nah, not our style. So let's talk about this game because I actually really want to talk about this matchup. You said before
Yes,
we got live that you thought that Barcelona could pull off the upset here.
I do. Very much so.
All right.
I think,
So
yeah, I think Barcelona's got a chance. Their defense is stout. Their offense has been coming along.
I think that's fair. I think the real thing is that I mean it would be quite the upset for the 1-4 Nightmares to take out a 5-0 team.
True. But I mean, look at the 1-4.
Yeah, there's a lot of 1-4 teams.
That and Barcelona's particular 1-4 is, uh, you know, 2 touchdown loss to the Frost Giants, 4 point loss to the Twisters, 2 touchdown loss to us. Um,
Yeah,
they beat
it's been
Flamingo
close
was
losses for sure.
yeah, 3 point loss to the Bishops. Now, the particular reason I think this is going to be the upset is because the Pride are an offensive team. Their defense is more than a little suspect. So if the Nightmares can slow down that offense, that's going to be their chance. If they can create some chaos, create some turnovers, disrupt the Pride's offense, that's how they're going to do it. We'll see. Could just be another heartbreaker too.
Absolutely.
But like you mentioned, we have a lot of 1-4 teams. We have 4 of them, and today's going to be a big day for some of those teams trying to move themselves out of that malaise. Like the Flamingos and the Oxen are both 1-4. They take on each other today. Um, Barcelona obviously has a chance to do it here. Omaha probably not beating the Twisters today, so there's going to be a chance for 2 teams to add a second win.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
I
we'll
think it
see.
should be good. I just want to load up the stats just so this way that I have them, and then we should be good to go.
I got my stats tab open as well.
Yeah, it's just
We're
always good to
prepared today.
talk. I mean, we have to. You talked about how their offense is good. I think it's underselling how good of a season Tebow's been having at quarterback.
Oh, it's been fantastic.
But
Just crazy. Like I said to you before the stream started, they haven't even faced the 2 weakest team in the league yet.
I,
Crazy offense.
I think the other thing though that does stand out to me is the game of turnovers. I know turnovers are hard to predict, but at the same time, the Pride have double the number of turnovers that the Nightmares have produced. They've been
I
a
see.
turnover fiend.
That makes sense.
So I think it
Could
should be
this
a
be the
good
time
game.
though?
Snow, high winds. Let's get down to it.
Snow with high winds. Love it.
Love to see it. It's the way football is meant to be played.
You hate to see it, but more than that, you love to see it. Hello, Odeon.
Hello.
This is a throwback booth today. I'm loving it. Like old Sundays.
Yeah. Way back
We
when.
do our commissioners podcast at 7 a.m. West Coast time.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was fun.
Well, I'm enjoying a bourbon and Dr. Pepper right now, so I'm doing great.
Nice.
Right. A little bit of a short return there for Neon Leon Morris.
All right. Morris with a great catch there.
Absolutely. If you can just do 600 of those passes, you will run the league.
Yeah. I think if you could do 600 passes, defense would be building solely to the nickel.
Possibly. Well, some of them. Some of them just went, wait, what? I should use the nickel for that? And now they're writing down notes.
Yeah. Write that down, write that down. Morgan net. Botterman may have been hit with the sack, but that number 11 on the Pride was the one who got through the line.
Oh, yeah, there were two of them. Back to, well, one Botterman turn deserves another, apparently.
Apparently, it's a game of Bottermans.
It's Botterman's all the way down.
This league is Botterman, always has been.
Yup. Who's shooting who there, though?
Not a Botterman. Jacked Up is going to get the first down as we hit you just shy of the red zone.
As Jack himself enjoys a lovely day off today.
Well deserved.
You'll all see him on Tuesday for week 7.
Is that majors or dev? Because usually...
Majors.
Okay. So I'll just do mine Wednesday. That's fine.
Yeah. Monday, Wednesday, however it works out.
We'll figure it out. I'm not worried.
And it should be noted, trade deadline has passed as of now.
Yeah. Darn it, I was going to tell you, hey, you should give me Phil for nothing.
No.
Okay, I've tried.
Phil's already suffered enough today. He got killed on night 1 in Werewolf.
Ah.
R.I.P. Phil.
The Nightmares have crossed the red zone threshold.
Absolutely. With a nice, just steady mixture of offense, too. Nothing flashy, nothing big. They just keep doing this.
Yeah.
And it's taking time off the clock.
Which is good, because you do want to try and limit the opportunities of the Portland offense. Where Game gets the first, but not to the end zone. It's 1st and goal at the 3.
Absolutely. In fact, this drive has taken the whole first quarter.
It has.
You just got to end that with points.
That said, credit to the Portland defense, who has basically shut down the run game.
More or less, yeah. We've only really had a couple of runs where he got more than 2 or 3 yards. Yeah, there you go. 5 rushes for -3 yards.
But they're going to try again. And I think this run-heavy focus might be setting them up for only 3 points. Morgan is now at -1 for 6.
Red zone offense is always a tough beast.
And McBobo says, I'll show you how to run it in. And he does.
McBobo, McGogo.
Absolutely.
So there's 7 after a quarter and a chunk. That 7 points took almost 30% of the game.
Wild. Now, see, this is kind of why I always have the mindset of Space Raid in my brain. So take it with a grain of salt. But my thought process is, hello, Green Army. How's it going? Oh, I forgot to download the field pass.
What's up, bud?
My thought process is with Space Raid, it doesn't matter how long it takes them to score if you can score in a matter of seconds back.
Very true. The Nightmare just need to make sure they can't do that today. And if you can hold them, or even if you can hold them to 3, come back and have another similar drive to the one you already had. Just saying, that's I'm very familiar with that brand of football.
Yep.
As their defense swarms Oz. We have a 3rd and 4.
Realize I forgot to download some field, so I'm doing that really fast.
Of course.
Go with my file, yep. That is going to be a punt.
That's going to be a coffin. It's
Great
inside the
coffin
10.
there.
And the Nightmares, I somehow doubt will mind too much. This is kind of what they were looking for.
Yeah.
Mograine gets a couple of yards. We're moving towards the 2-minute warning. He's back in the positives. Yay. Right there across. Oh! That was a bot.
Alright, cool.
Are we going to run for the first? All right, well, he picked a good time to have a great run.
If there was ever a time.
Yep. And there's your 2-minute warning.
So far, the Nightmares have been controlling the game this half.
Absolutely. Their biggest problem has been the sim wanting to throw to that one bot.
Neither of us were born in the summer of '69 Green Army, but if you're familiar with the song by Bryan Adams, I got my first real 6-string, bought it at the 5 and dime.
It's going to be so disappointing when we point it out to him. And a punt. It's not the outcome they wanted. That 4th and 2 is not really...
And it gives Portland plenty of time to try and score.
Exactly.
Just a reminder, Portland will be getting the ball in the second half.
Yes, indeed.
Tebow finds Oz. I mean, Adam is probably old enough to be born in 1969. What are you? 2000? Tebow heaves it deep, and Jones comes down with it. What a highlight! What a play!
The defender went for it, and sometimes when you make the gamble, it bites you.
Bites him hard.
Absolutely. I applaud the defender, and if I'm the coach on the sideline, I'm telling him you do that every time.
I mean, it's not a bad strategy. It just didn't pan out.
Correct. So now they've got 1:21 to see if they can put together some more points. Also, even my mother was only 6 years old in 1969.
Bobo, short pass out to Morgaine.
And that's a 3rd and 2 with the clock stopped. Just need to hit this first down. And there he is. Shaking off a tackler, putting some yards up. Clock's running, but you're in a comfortable position field-wise where you're not too worried about it. Because you want to score, but you don't want to score too fast here.
I think, honestly, you know you're not getting the ball. You just want to throw it downfield. Also, Axis clock management is iffy at best.
It's true. You still do have your timeouts. But, you know, I want to give Portland less than 30 seconds with the ball. Less than 20, preferably.
I mean, fair. McBobo trying to do what Tito
Ooh,
did, just throw on the run, but gets deflected.
he went for that like arm bend.
Great heads
Now
up
I
play,
want
and
to get.
there's a
Oh,
huge sack coming in from Jones.
now Portland, you should be hitting a timeout, but you're not gonna.
No, AI does, because it's not past 50, but great cough in there from going IA.
It's nice when Dylan does something right.
He does a lot of
Now,
things.
can we get that nightmare blitz right up the middle for a safety?
I don't think so.
Nope, they're going into coverage.
And it's smart. You don't want to. Here's the thing. I agree with you on the safety, but the score is tied. They're getting the ball in the second. Going for the blitz that recklessly to try and just do it where they can easily burn you for a touchdown or a field goal, it's high risk for very low reward.
I hear that. You trust your secondary. I think that risk is mitigated somewhat, and the fact that they probably won't see it coming. I would
do
mix that in there.
trust them.
You don't want to do it 100%, but you want to mix it in there. You want it to be a possibility they got to worry about.
I think it is a possibility. I think, and granted, keep in mind, I am the most risk-heavy team GM right now, I would say. The plan is Jamiracle can eat it deep, the wide receivers can catch it, therefore throw it deep. Every play, all plays. So,
Okay, he down there somewhere.
yeah, exactly. We have enough good players we can do that. So, at the same time, if I'm making a play call right there on defense, especially if I know that Tebow has the ability to just chuck it deep like that, I think it's the value the 2 points can create isn't enough.
Okay, I see you.
Especially because the benefit you get isn't the time you get the ball back being the other benefit of the safety. But with 7 seconds to go, you're not going to be able to capitalize.
Unlikely, for sure. I hear you. I'd do it still. But I'm a madman.
Well, I know that. I mean, heck, if you had your way, 4th and 30, you'd still go for it.
Yes. And in about 6 months,
That will be your strategy. The Moose are going to never punt the ball again.
well, no, because like if we're within like the 40 to the 40, and we have a good chance of coffining, that's where I'll punt.
That's fair.
Yeah. I like to treat my defense like it's an offense.
And Tebow avoids 1 sack and is once again going to try and run.
While the
Back-to-back
linebackers
broken up
spectate.
pass plays.
By the way, based on video I've seen and whatnot, that kind of just stand around and wait on defensive players is something that isn't going to be in
It's
Access
going away.
26.
Yeah. And Tom
Which I'm
Fleary
very
with the
excited
TFL.
for.
One thing I want to see is, so we saw the Tebow broken the sack attempt, and he instantly goes for the run after that. I'd love to see the quarterback choose to throw it still even after.
Very much so. And they very, very rarely do. I'd like to see a little bit. Let the QB weigh their options. Roll out a bit, see, do I have room? Do I have somebody down there?
Yeah.
And then let them go from there. And then I'd like to see more intelligent running when they do run. Often our quarterbacks will just run into a pile when they have a wide open space to run to.
Absolutely. Well, it's getting there.
And Portland has taken the lead. Still very manageable.
Absolutely.
We're near the end of third quarter here, and we're looking at a 3-point game.
It's been pretty close, pretty back and forth.
Absolutely. If you're the Pride, you're
Wide open,
pretty
Tom
nervous
Tabai.
right now.
Well, actually, no. Tabatabai was not wide open. The other guy was. But he
Yeah.
threaded the needle. This is
The
why I love
crossing of
Bobo. He's
defenders
just
made
so
it work.
fun to watch.
Absolutely. Of course, Tabatabai is a legend.
Oof.
Oh!
And we talked
Who
about
saw
those
that coming?
picks. Bad miss comes up with it. The Pride have been turnover machines. You know what's wild is, like, I went into this game thinking the Pride have the most turnovers of any team. They do not.
Nope. But it shouldn't be a surprise who does.
The Twisters got it. The Moose. It's always
Moose
the Moose.
and the Moose and the Bishops are tied currently, actually.
Yeah. I'm not
Bishops
gonna
at 4.
lie, I am super excited. Super excited
Let's
for
get some
next
4s
week.
in chat.
4s in chat indeed.
Yeah,
I'm
week 8.
super excited for next
Got
week.
that. I've got
Oh, no,
that penciled in my calendar.
Yeah. Is it next week? No, next week you got the Frosties. Pride Bishops
Right.
is week 8.
Week 8. Yep.
Week 8. If you guys are not tuned into it, you need to watch what could be probably one of the greatest games we will see. Bishops Moose is going to be a classic. I can feel it.
Absolutely.
I got chills just talking about it.
I have no idea what's going to happen in that game. None.
I don't think anyone does.
Design QB run.
And McBobo gets a good chunk for.
That's not too bad. I disagree, especially in week 8, Odeon.
The Bishops probably do need more offense, but they've actually scored more points than the Moose.
Indeed.
In fact, the team that has scored the most points is Portland. No, that's not true. Portland has not scored the most points. I lied.
It's Twisters.
It's us.
Yes. Now, we might take over that spot today.
That's possible. No.
Temporarily. We tested specifically to score more points than you did.
That's fair. You might have more points. The problem is
yeah, how many points did they score, right?
Yeah, we scored 80, so that's fine. Yeah. But we need to score. How many points did you score against the Vipers? 47.
34.
We can
34,
do that.
I think. Yeah.
Not to be a jerk, but.
Oh no! The game is on. Oh!
Wowski with a great catch there. And that might have just iced the game for Barcelona, depending on how this drive ends.
Absolutely. If you're Barcelona, you need to hold them to a field goal now. No
you
first
need to
down.
Hold them to a field goal and stop the first down. If they burn too much off the clock, you're doomed anyway.
Clock will stop on its own shortly. So if you just stop them here, stop them on 3rd. Here we go. Got to run, and he's easily
got the first.
Yep. So now you got to burn your timeouts.
That's averaging 4.2 yards per carry. Make that a lot more as he gets 9.
Good Lord. That
That's
man is 300 years old.
I swear, Oz is like Frank Gore of running backs. Time means nothing to him.
And he's going to walk it in. I don't want to say it's over, but...
That is the nail in the coffin.
Very close to.
I actually think it is. And it's not any knock on the team. It's just how Axis is wired. Even if Barcelona... Let's say Barcelona scores 1 play. So if they score 1 play, they will kick an onside kick, which will fail, giving Portland good yard field position. The Nightmares played really well. This is kind of it. It's like we're to talk about 1 in 5 teams. The Nightmares are probably one of the better ones.
Now here's the thing. One of the teams that's currently 1 in 5 is going, or 1 in 4 is going to make the playoffs.
Wow. Should we shrink our playoff size?
So the thing is, a team who's just been unlucky or lost some close games, like Barcelona, can hit the playoffs with that extra time to grow their younger players, and all of a sudden they're more of a threat than to by a significant margin.
Oh, absolutely. All right, so let's go with it. Let's talk 1 and 4 teams. There's 4 of them: the Oxen, the Nightmares, the Vipers, and the Flamingos. Who's making the postseason?
Flamingos and Oxen play today.
Yeah,
The Nightmares. I don't believe the Nightmares have played.
the Nightmares have not played any. The only 1 and 4 team the Nightmares have played so far has been the Mingos,
Which they won.
which they won.
So they're still going to play Omaha, Mitchie, Roswell.
Yeah, Nightmares have the easiest back half of the schedule.
They do. I'm going to go with the Nightmares.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going with the Nightmares. The current 1-4, even though they were about to go to 1-5.
So they're going to just burn off the clock, get hit with the delay of game, and then kneel the ball out.
Well, now they got to run a play.
I know.
And the sim has shown lately that it will kick the field goal. So you may have to update.
I may have to update.
That's
Oh no, I have to type.
We've had to do that a lot lately, actually.
Yeah. I don't think
This was
they
a
will.
one-score game that was won by 13 points, is what this was.
Our next game, Green Army, don't worry, is the Twisters Vipers.
Are they going to kick it this time? Weird.
No.
They've been kicking it most of the time.
Ooh,
Right. Oh, that's disrespectful.
that is cold.
Cold and heartless. I approve.
Pride get the bad sportsman game winner.
That is, you love to see it.
Oof.
That is amazing.
Oh.
All right, I'll go ahead and message the teams here, and then I'll get myself a drink.
I'm gonna ping the Twisters locker room, just let them know we're up.
Of course. All right, I'll be back shortly. Old.
All right. You know what? I'm sipping. I'm gonna change our uniform. Oh no, we're away. Yeah. That's 3.
Was, and then I was literally here. Okay.
Let's see what we got. If anything fun. 10. 10 and 3. Absolutely nothing. We're gonna stick with that. All right. No one's here to stop me. I can do what I want with the Vipers uniforms. Oh, let's do these. We never do these. Our expert picks have Omaha as the heavy underdogs. I need to take a screenshot so I can send this to Danny. %1 against the Moose. Danny's in. 17% against Twisters. Danny's out. I need to pick him and just go.
This is the correct pick by Danny. I love that he's always amused by his weird picks in the system.
All right.
Welcome everybody just joining us.
Absolutely.
And to the people who are already here, fuck you. That's a great way to announce to people, my wife says. That's also like every deal that a company has, if you think about it.
Yeah.
New subscribers, here you go. Old subscribers, eat a dick.
I don't know what stadiums are for which team, so we're just going to do Atlanta because we never do Atlanta.
Oh, that's listed somewhere, right?
It is. I'm just. Yeah.
Who's the home team?
Vipers. It's already done.
Oh, okay. It's Carolina, by the way. It's the correct one, but
Yeah, I thought it was Carolina because I had a snake, and then my brain was like, but it's indoors.
makes sense.
Then again.
Oh, go ahead. You're good.
No, what were you gonna say?
I was just reminded of Topher saying that an OOTP, even if you put a dome on it, it doesn't change anything visually.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Check out these snazzy new Iowa Hawkeyes uniforms.
I was surprised, like, I'm just like, I realized, I'm assuming I can have fun with the uniforms today.
A little bit, yeah.
Which is great because even though the Mingos are away, they are going to be wearing the grays. I have decided.
Makes sense to me.
As Botterman.
Butterman.
Tackled for a loss by Adam Menace.
That guy's a menace.
He is. By the way, he won the game ball last week against the
Did he?
Aliens. Because even though we didn't do anything, he said we are going to shut them out. And for getting that prediction absolutely correct, he won the game ball for defense.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It was an appearance by you on defense right there.
I know. I've done some things.
Hey, absolutely.
Jesse
So,
Blessing.
do you think you'll go to offense again after this player?
No.
No.
Let me rephrase that. If I do, it'll be offensive line.
Okay, fair enough.
That's just where my team needs me, but Vast wanted to play at offensive line, and who am I to stop someone from wanting to play where they want to play?
No, that's just fantastic, and especially someone like Fast, who very excited and involved.
Yeah.
That's someone that you want for your offensive line.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna stay defense. I think defense for life over here.
That's fair.
I just love wrecking everybody's day.
Sankara is going to get a huge TFL on Scurvy Steve, and so all that forward progress is basically back to a 3rd and 9. Robinson, though, yeets it to Keyshawn Thompson.
Oh, maybe we shouldn't do week 7 on Tuesday. Tuesday's the worst day of the year.
Why is Tuesday the worst day of the year?
April 1st.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And Bobby Steele with his first Twisters touchdown.
Former Pride, going into the audience and letting him know he's one of them now.
Absolutely. Who did Danny pick? Danny picked the Twisters, funnily enough. I got a screenshot of it.
Yes, he picked the Twisters by a pretty good margin of error. Probably not as big of a margin as it will actually be. No. Sorry, even Danny's abandoned you today.
Top 10 anime betrayals.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
What a great show.
Ah, yes. What a piece of shit at the head of it. What a great show.
Yeah, I know, right? Peekaboo with
What a great
nowhere to
cat.
go.
God, that cast was fantastic.
De Los Santos finds Just Doug, but Just Doug can't get the first, and it's going to be 3rd and 4.
Hey, 3rd and 4 is better than 3rd and 8.
That's true. By the way, he hasn't missed a shot yet. 2 for 2.
Hey. Stop the count.
And I do love these Vipers ults.
Yeah. I joked about the Iowa Hawkeye look, but I do dig the alternating stripes, the black and orange on the side there. That's cool.
And speaking of doing things, Jimbo Rimbo's going to take it to the house.
That's a pick six. That's a pick six. It's our first pick six today.
Ham and Cheese is saying that he does not like the uniforms. Good to know. Your alts will stay in the. I think announced for Jake's 2 plays ago. Oh boy, it was bound to happen. You know what? That's fair. Adam, get Phil in here. We need to really curse things. Technically, he still has not missed a pass. Omij with the great response.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
It has gotten into the hands of everyone. He has thrown nothing but dimes.
He even threw a touchdown.
He's thrown a touchdown? Who was it? The last All-Star game, I remember it was like, who's your player of the game, MVP? And I just remember, and my thought was, it's the losing team quarterback. He threw 7 interceptions there. You can't beat that level of dedication.
Right? I always stick with the classic. If my team's not catching it, I'm going to start throwing it to people who will.
De Los Santos, under pressure, is going to break out and get a huge run down the line.
He's still going.
What a run!
30-plus yards.
Who is number 92 on my team?
Take some oxygen there, QB.
Go!
I want to know who was chasing behind him for the Twisters. As Hopkins, who is in chat, gets his first reception.
They really need to get Hopkins involved. That's the top flight receiver.
Yeah. Kuzi God was not able to catch up to the quarterback, but that's because of DL speed gaps. And Jimbo Rimbo does it again. And
he still hasn't missed a pass. I think he caught that on the field of play and got tackled in the end zone. That should probably be at the 1, but
it should be at the 1 or safety, realistically.
Quarterback threw for a safety. That would be amazing.
Quarterback has thrown his first ever safety.
2 points and we get the ball back.
That's a real heads-up play.
How can I strategize to do that with the Moose?
Anakin Skywalker, who is now playing at a wide receiver 4 today, gets his first catch.
Hey, there he is.
He got that interception over my head. Yeah. 1-on-1. It's
Keyshawn Thompson. Oof.
I'll be honest. The player whose shoes I'd like to be in the least right now is Keyshawn Thompson.
Really?
Really. Because he has to fill the shoes of Johnny Mutton chops. Those are huge shoes to fill.
Fair enough. I would say he's been doing a great job.
He's been doing a great job. Don't get me wrong. Thompson is having a fantastic year and is obviously doing great.
But following a legend is always hard.
Yeah. Devil Boateng Jr. gets it, but just can't quite turn his feet up. So we're going to see Scurvy Steve not be called out. Interesting. First and short should be run.
But right across the left, and
Skywalker's
Skywalker with a TD. And now the game is looking about like we expected.
Yeah, this was not going to be a good game for Omaha.
No, if you can score some points and limit the damage on defense, that's a good game for you here. This is not bad, obviously,
Obviously, but
but then again, we're only in the second. They could put up some points, grab a couple of turnovers, and
that
only
could
lose by
happen.
30. But it does say something that my optimistic outcome for them is to only lose by 30 when they're not even down by 30 yet.
PCast, to answer your question, the Pride won against the Nightmares. In addition,
20
guys,
to
you can
7.
always check the standings. We will update that as we go.
In fact, since you missed it, the night it was a harder fought game than the
The
score
score
indicates.
indicates. Oh, absolutely.
It
And
was
Hopkins
there's
with a great touchdown.
you heard what you said. He rose to the challenge.
Look, I
It's
love
his fifth
Hopkins. I
touchdown for
think
the year.
he's a fantastic wide receiver. The Vipers have had a history of great wide receivers, and Hopkins is
Fair,
going to be as part of that.
fair. They had Rain Schwarzer. They had early career Zane Belajan. Like now they've got Leon Hopkins.
Yes.
Um, get back to that other game though. Not to take away from the points on the board, Vipers. It was a close fought game. Pride did pull away eventually, and it was 17-7 with 0 seconds on the clock when they kicked a field goal to make it 27. Just dirty levels of disrespect,
Yeah,
and we love that around here.
but if they play again, I could see Barcelona going for some dirty hits. And Baba Yaga.
100%. We'll put it this way: the Pride won by 13, but none of them are happy, and that was a scary game for them for the most part. Skywalker having himself a day right now. That's his third catch, and he's got a TD. Like he's having a fantastic rookie season.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh, that would have been a big one for the Vipers.
Yeah. Jamiracle's first
Jamerical
incomplete
Robinson.
pass of the
Yeah, I
game.
was just gonna say. 11-12, which is a great number.
Yeah. One-on-one, and Dev can't come down with it.
I admit, I thought that was going.
I thought so too.
I believe it's coffin time.
It's a coffin look from Dustin Nelson, and this one might.
Yes, that should be a 2-yard line. Absolutely. Here we go.
All right, let's
The
see what the
favorite
Twisters
moment.
defense and anti-hero draw up.
Nope, he drops into
Oh,
coverage.
nearly.
They have time. But I do love that the coffin is the favorite of the entire league, even when your team is on the victimization end. It
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
how
matter.
can you not?
Everybody loves a coffin.
I mean, everyone loves special teams. Throwing, and what a pick
Oh,
by myself.
yeah, look at you.
I did a
Sugar
thing.
muffin. Sugar muffin.
Calico Sugar Muffin, based on an article that was written in my school's newspaper.
Nice.
Baba Yaga doing that short into long.
Right the tackle and grabs that quick TD. This game just blew wide open fast.
Absolutely. It's going to be so weird next season with neither Steve nor Baba Yaga on the Twisters roster.
Oh, yeah, just them, huh? Because Boateng is a junior now.
Yeah,
I was
Boateng's
thinking about him.
on his... Nah, Boateng's young.
Oh, do you have any legacy players or GM
Not
players?
yet,
in
I
your
gotta
draft?
declare one. I'm waiting for Baba Yaga to recreate, god dang it. Otherwise I'm gonna
Oh,
sack
yeah.
Steve.
Make sure you get that before their first game.
Yeah.
Yep.
And after a
Oh,
hot
yeah,
start
nice,
from
good
De Los
point.
Santos, he's now 6 for 11. 3 interceptions, so 2 incompletions. And Judge with a great catch there. We don't talk about this rookie enough, but I love Aaron Judge. I think he's fantastic. He's been targeted thrice. He's only come down with it once, but it's going to be tough going against this Twisters defense.
As Twisters are a team that I definitely like. We often say, to prove your point, there he is again with that first down. We often say the nobody in the modern history of the league has punched above their weight more. Absolutely, this is a team that has historically through 9 seasons been mid-level or slightly less on talent, and they have delivered above average results at all times, even making it to a super casual.
Yeah.
The first team to beat the Moose in a playoff game, not a championship game, but a playoff game.
Yeah.
They're a team who's done that, and you can see shades of that right now, where they're still going in that direction. These guys are so young, and they're gonna get there. Rookies like Judge, you see their offense moving, as Skywalker is playing the anything you can do as a rookie, I can do better game. They're gonna be there. They're gonna be there. This is a down year for the Vipers. Kind of a rebuilding year. Skywalker stays in bounds on that one. But the Vipers are gonna be for sure.
The Vipers are one of those teams that like always does really well.
Yep.
Even when they're down years, like I have faith in their trajectory.
Yep. Always moving forward a little bit at a time.
Robinson finds Steve, who almost looked like he was about to jump off the route and then realized where the ball was going.
A little bit, yeah.
And the CTE is probably catching up to him. Injuries are off, but it don't matter.
He's been hit in the head so many times that he wants to watch Blue Blood.
And Joey Sorter Jr. with a pick there. Vipers say, we're not out of this yet.
Nope. I always love when a GM on defense comes in a timely manner like that.
And Zay.
Belanger, who, by the way, is only a season 3. I thought he was older.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Vipers are in a really good spot.
He's got a couple more seasons.
Is good.
Yes. You just keep building around that, find that next young wide receiver for when Belanger sails off sunset in a couple seasons, and you're good to go.
Yeah. Peekaboo, which is probably the biggest loss for the Vipers. He has deleted his Discord account.
No! Now we can't see him.
We really can't. He's full John Cena.
Yeah. That is heartbreaking. But I'm gonna say the pragmatic thing. If there's a position on the field where you are less sad than other positions for that to happen in, it's running back.
Yeah.
You can grab another one.
Offense is a little more replaceable, I will agree.
Yeah, especially running back. Everybody wants to play running back. Hey, I got a running back spot. Especially in a draft like this that we got coming up.
Oh, yeah. This is... If there's ever a draft, like, this draft class is amazing.
And especially since you have that wide receiver core that you can break in key running back. And you've got that young core. Because we've mentioned them both individually, but Judge and Just Doug are both rookies. That's a wide receiver and a tight end, you know. And then you've got Leon Hopkins leading the pack. Like, you're set almost.
Yeah. This is a Vipers team that in 2 or 3 seasons I do not want to play.
No. I don't want to play them next season.
Well, that's fair. We hit the 4th quarter. Twisters are not on pace with that of the Moose, so this is not looking good for me.
I mean, 13 points behind.
Ooh, I thought you were a pick there.
I did too.
There
were 17 people in that region.
There were so many bad plays Jamiracle Robinson III could have made, and somehow Thompson bailed him out.
He lived up to his name.
Oof.
The bot went
Skywalker
for it.
makes lemons out of lemonade. Wait, other way
I
around.
think that's the other way around.
Other way around. 9 targets, 107 yards. Great game from him. And Steve with the pitch play is going to punch it in.
Now the Vipers, what they just need is more defense.
Yeah.
They're let's just to give you a stat. Now Vipers fans, Vipers players, I don't want you to feel dejected when I say this because it's a horrible sounding stat. Just know you are in the right. You're going in the right direction. Their fourth leading tackler is their wide receiver.
Oof.
Not really where you want to be.
Though I have a question. So let's talk about it. Their fourth leading wide receiver is. Ooh, fumble here. Buttle will pick it up. Bottle? Noah Smith with the TFL and the fumble.
I think you can just pronounce it Botowell. Still kind of sounds like a name.
Yeah.
So, in this deep draft, they are 100% going to be looking for some defensive shit wreckers. Young, hungry defensive shit wreckers.
Yep. And Doug with a great catch there. The DB went for the block and couldn't get it.
And because Omaha is the most boring team, they have all of their picks. And
That's a
nothing
good.
else.
It's a good reason to be boring.
It is a good reason to be boring.
I'm gonna say, like,
Don't get me wrong. That's the kind of boring that
rarely
you can be
trade our
proud of.
picks. I think we haven't traded a pick away in a long time.
Leon Hopkins again. But yeah, you just got to keep moving forward if you're Vipers. You're going to pick up those defensive players, and they're going to make a world of difference. They're probably going to have... They're for sure going to have 3 viable picks. They might have 4.
De Los Santos will get the first down to Judge. Credit to Omaha. They're driving.
Yeah. Omaha is kind of the ultimate, we're not going to die, you're going to kill us team.
Yeah. Well, Omaha's always been like that weird team in 1.0 and 2.0, where they look at the schedule and they go, okay, great, we're going to play them like we'll play any other team. And they play out of their mind to whatever team they're playing at. They're the best team against a undefeated team, and they're the worst team against a one-win team.
Yes.
It is wild to watch. Like, they play to the level of their competition. It's why, like, I remember back in 1.0, when we had the division, Mingo's Vipers was always the most terrifying game for a Mingo's fan who was on the cusp of the postseason as they played a 2-0 Vipers with nothing to lose that just somehow played out of their minds.
Where did Aaron Judge even come from? Pass.
Yeah.
I thought that was going in the turf, and he just shows up.
He
But
does.
yeah, you're absolutely right. To throw a real-world example that's appropriate to their color scheme, they're kind of like the Pittsburgh Steelers.
They really are. So let me ask all the Omaha Vipers players and fans in the chat, how do you feel about these Vipers alternate uniforms?
I like them. And while people are talking about it,
yards.
In Gen Chat, in the Discord, Snorter, our GM of the Vipers, has said that he wants to make a case for DB of the Year or Defensive Player of the Year.
Heck yeah. Hello, Cohen. How's it going?
Let me see. You're not far off. I'm assuming you're also listening there, Joey, but you're not far off from DB of the Year. It's really gonna.
Goal. They're going for it.
Well, it's the fourth quarter. Makes sense. They're like, fuck you, we're going to go for it.
And they do!
Touchdown to the rookie.
Just dug!
Just Doug. So the thing about DPOY, because I'm already looking towards that, of course.
DB and not DP, right?
DP.
Okay.
But it does relate to that. Is that we've got a DB who's absolutely tearing it up in the league. Who's my personal front runner, and that's Frost Giants DB Marcus Aurelius.
That's
who's leading in both interceptions and knockdowns. And he's got some nice other stats to boot. He could be a strong contender for Defensive Player of the Year. And if he wins, that's going to open up DB of the Year for somebody like Snort. So we'll see. You know, a lot of seasons still left to be played, of course. 35-14.
That's going to be your final score.
Indeed. Shout out to the Vipers for scoring as many points on the Twisters as we have given up all season.
No, this is the week you're going to give up more. Alien Jordan is setting up on
Roswell comes out of nowhere.
Roswell, dude, if you lose to Roswell, I am laughing at you forever.
I mean, if they score a touchdown, we almost have to be laughed at.
Yeah.
They don't have a wide receiver. But that's not the next game.
I post the stats afterwards, guys. Don't worry. I don't forget stats.
We'll get the stats. I'll tag the Flamingos and the Oxen.
Yeah. It's just there are too many games to justify doing stats.
Correct. We'll get them after. Don't worry.
We'll get them.
Actually, this is a good point to let people know. If you're ever curious, there is a channel where you can look at game-by-game stats.
Yes. Just called Game Stats.
Which is called Game Stats. And it's just a PDF or some other form, and you can look at it and see what you did.
No.
Oh, wait. I want to do something.
I'm going to go pee.
I said I was going to fix up the uniforms. Because I can't.
Yeah, don't forget the gray uniforms.
Yeah. I mean, I can always post. All right. Our experts have the Blue Oxen as the heavy underdogs. Flamingos, this is their game to lose. And it is snow and no winds. Just a stadium for Blue Oxen. Find it. Was it Nebraska? No. It's Dallas. Dallas have the ball? Dallas has the ball. Flamingos on the hunt for their second win, as is the Blue Oxen. It's peak football, Cohen. I agree with you entirely.
All right, here we go. Now I've got a question for you, and most people probably won't care about this, because I know it's a sheets thing, but logically, the Pride at 6-0 should automatically be listed above the Bishops at 5-0 in our sheet, but it doesn't automatically update like.
Oh, that's because it looks at win percent.
They're both 100%.
Right, but they're both at 100.
Ah, yeah, okay. And then it puts them in alphabetical order.
Yep. And I just realized I do not have the Blue Oxen ends. The Blue Oxen
Oh no.
field. Oh well. I will fix that for next time. This is on me.
Now this would be a funny upset.
If the Blue Oxen win this, Mingos should probably. I mean, it would be kind of amazing.
It would be. Yeah. If the Blue Oxen win this, we need to do a wellness check for Randy.
Oh my god, if Bubbles gets a huge first down there. Here's the thing. The Oxen offense isn't really kind of the problem here. It's the Oxen defense.
Well, yes, of course.
Like, I'd expect them to score. It's just, I don't think they can score as quickly. Oregon with a great run, though. Making some very good heads-up runs.
Absolutely.
Averaging 8 yards a carry. I'd almost just keep feeding him the rock.
100%.
But they're not going to do that. And
No.
what a bad throw from Pro Goat. I don't even
Did
think
I
the
visually
DB
just see the ball bounce off the
defensive
defender's
player
helmet?
was ready for that as it hit him in the head, and then they threw their hands up.
Okay. And then Corrigan again.
Fumbles it, but Bubbles recovers. And they say, look, Corrigan's tired, so we'll bring in Corrigan.
Makes sense. That's what we do. I will point out that Corrigan is your 4th leading rusher coming into this week. So.
Dang.
And there's another TD.
With the backup Corrigan. Well, luckily this is why we have what we have.
Yep. You think Corrigan's scary. Watch out for backup Corrigan. All right, let's go ahead and stop the game here.
Yep, great game. Sorry for Flamingos. Sorry to see that you lost. Here we are.
Calling it on rain?
Yeah.
In a dome?
In a dome, when it's snowing outside.
Correct.
Dominic Reynolds. Oof.
Oh, if that had been...
intercepted.
I do kind of feel for the Flamingos, because it's a case of like, why is everyone rooting against us? We don't have a winning record either.
Here's the thing about the Mingos, and I don't mean to sound like an absolute jerk here, but I'm going.
So he's going to sound like an absolute jerk.
I'm going
to. Record. Yeah, 100%.
The Mingos walked in this offseason, like, to use a wrestling example, wide open, Nia Nakiria.
That's my favorite wrestling example.
Yeah. But he's kind of like at Royal Rumble, what's his face? Luther. What's the German guy that's not Gunther?
Oh, Ludwig Kaiser.
Ludwig Kaiser.
He's so fantastic.
But it kind of felt like that, where like he walks around like he runs it and like it is his to lose when he has not won.
If you don't watch wrestling, I'm going to describe this guy for you. First of all, he's German. And you look at him and you go, yeah, that guy's German. He's very handsome. He's very lean and muscular. He wears teeny tiny shorts. He's very arrogant. He's got an undercut. He looks like a ski villain or a Bond villain's handsome sidekick that gets killed 2/3 of the way through the movie. And he's got the attitude to match. And what happened at the Royal Rumble that TOK is referring to is that he comes running out with his music and then stops and then just walks very slowly down the ramp, sits at ringside, picks his spot so he can find a weak person, runs into the ring and immediately gets knocked out by somebody he didn't. That's the metaphor he's going for, and it's perfect.
It is. And also, like,
that personality-wise,
it feels like it is very apt.
Now, here's the thing. I love it. I love it for the Flamingos. I love that Randy has come in and said, this is going to be an identity. We're going to have some pride in ourselves. We're going to have this attitude, even on-field play has not yet backed it up. We're going to make moves in that regard. Clearly, out roster-wise, they are coming along. They are not one of the big boys yet, but they are treating themselves like they should be. And I think in the long run, it's going to work out. But right now,
it's just hilarious.
it just kind of makes you the villain without the.
Yeah.
Much like Ludwig Kaiser.
Exactly.
Who is, again, fantastic. I fucking love Ludwig Kaiser. Every time he's on screen, he's amazing.
And Bubbles, I think he got the first.
I think he did.
No.
No!
Mark him short.
They didn't give it to him. I've put a gif of Ludwig Kaiser in Gen Chat just to really give everybody an idea there.
Great catch there. Sideline heads up play.
By somebody couldn't see because the sideline is the same
W.
font. Starts with a W. That would be William Sampson, most likely.
There we go. I was going to say William Thompson, and I knew that was wrong.
The sideline is the same color. The problem like real game announcers don't have. You never hear that in the NFL. His real name is Marcel Bethard, and his father was a wrestler too.
All right, I have an honest question. What percentage of the WWE wrestling group isn't someone who has a relative who wasn't wrestling?
I would say it's more than 50%, but
like, to be fair, equally ridiculous name. Yes,
100%, and it's great. For anybody who's an old school wrestling fan, his dad was Axel Dieter. So like, he did some things too.
Yeah.
Also, in real life, Ludwig Kaiser is dating Tiffy, so good for him. Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him, and good for her too. Actually, like good for everybody all around in that scenario. God, he's such a bitch, and I love every second of it. He's so good at it.
He is. Oh, I mean, a good heel is great. What a catch from Corrigan!
And I saw an interview with him, and he talks about, like, how much he loves doing it that way. It's great. He's, like, so committed to being that, like, enjoyable asshole.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I'm gonna write up when we get to the postseason, like, wrestling comparisons. So I've got you three figured out.
Oh, no. Let's shy away from the one we talked about before we started the stream there.
Well, to be fair, I'm going to just write heel or face. It's just going to be like on a scale of -10 to 10 of heel versus face. -10 is the heeliest heel. 10 is the faciest face.
I'm gonna make a case right now, as the Oxen drive for a TD to go ahead.
Fate.
Old man Fate. He's gonna go down the tunnel. Fuck it.
He's like, I'm done.
Here's my pitch for who we are, the Moose. We're Braun Breaker. We're not exactly heels. We're not exactly faces.
Unfortunately,
we're just here to
disagree.
kick everybody's ass equally.
I have to disagree with that point. You are absolutely heels. You are the heeliest heel to ever heel a heel.
We're not gonna go out and attack the faces just to attack them. We're gonna do it in ring, face to face, properly.
You're probably Gunther.
Like a year ago, yes. But Gunther now has definitely embraced the heel. That's why I went more with Braun.
So here's why I went with Gunther. Because unfortunately, you have the wins.
When's the last time Braun got pinned?
Wide open! You gotta catch
Dropped
that!
It. You gotta catch that.
Oh my god! That was just a dime and a touchdown.
If I'm Dominic Reynolds, I'm never throwing to you for the rest of the game.
I'm Dominic Reynolds. Isn't that character from Always Sunny?
No. That's two different characters, I believe.
Dennis Reynolds.
Dennis Reynolds,
There we go.
who's a
I'm playing-
5-star man.
Yeah. Now you're thinking of Mac.
Yeah.
Sold my fantasy quarterback.
I didn't know we could sell people.
We can't.
Okay.
Back is
There's a whole
chips too.
kerfuffle about that.
And Corrigan with a quick catch, 2nd and 3. You know, Mingos are starting with the ball, so at least they have that going for
Yes.
them in the second half.
But we can still say it.
If the game ended
Blue Oxen are
right-
going into the halftime with lead.
Yeah. If the Oxen pull this off, I'm going to laugh.
Hang on. Cowan, what kind of chips?
All dressed, man. No, it's too good for him.
Which is actually selling now in the U.S.
I know. I bought a couple of them for my wife. She loves them.
Yeah. To be honest, I should have bought some. I've never had.
Maybe that's why we're invading Canada later. To get their all dressed chips.
Canadians, I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. Green Army's done
is
cooking.
done cooking.
I haven't
7
even
4,
started
6-yard catch there.
I'm cooking the next 3 days. I'm trying a new dish actually.
Ooh, what are you
this
making?
week. Shakshuka.
Ooh, I love shakshuka.
Okay, I saw a recipe for it and I was very intrigued as McFast goes nuts and actually gives me some fantasy points. And I'm super pumped to try that out. I want to. Hey, listen, Cowan, don't knock on generic store brands.
Oh my God. Mr. Reliable.
Mr. Reliable.
Ooh,
Former
chicken-
Moose, Mr. Reliable, with the interception.
Huge.
Are you
play
kidding
there.
me? Are you kidding me?
I'm not. I'm in shock.
Are you
Corrigan
kidding me?
shoves off one, but can't get out of there.
Nobody tell the Flamingos this is happening, okay?
No, not saying a word.
Mr. Reliable.
Frodo finds fate.
The pro finds the prof. proud
Ooh,
of that one.
Tostadas.
Ooh.
Quick pass to Simpson.
I'm gonna tag the Blue Oxen again. Tell them you really want to get it in here.
That's how you're cursing them.
Maybe. That's why I waited until they were in field goal range.
Yeah, they have a bot kicker. Don't do that yet.
Ooh, good point.
It's
Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good.
No, it's a bot.
Even the
kicker.
bot kicker from this range.
Yeah. I didn't know.
Tostadas de Tinga de Pollo. Ooh. GA with some legit Mexican food. I bet.
Speaking of food, are we doing Ellis Island when I'm in town? Or are we doing somewhere else?
Fucking course we are.
Alright, cool.
We got to go to the front yard,
Yeah,
front lounge, front port. What is it actually called? I never remember.
I don't remember, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Fantastic.
Corrigan gets a
Have some,
good run there.
some good beers and some
Good
decent
prices.
pretzels. Yeah. Well, it's farther away from me now.
That's true.
That's
Quick
okay.
pass out to Corrigan. Corrigan's in! Touchdown!
Oh my god, this is a 2-touchdown lead.
Oh my god.
This is amazing. I'm so sorry, Flamingos.
Oh no!
Didn't.
They need a kicker. Luckily, this draft has
They
two.
need a kicker. Yeah, but they're fighting me for one of them.
Green Army, you're not taken as your kicker?
No,
That's
almost
a
certainly
big-
not.
Randy Ochocinco's
Well, I don't know.
staying up.
We'll talk about it. We'll see what happens. But I prefer GA to be in some other places, you know. But
That's fair.
he'd be a
And
fantastic
Lynch
kicker.
with a huge catch.
Lynch says we need this. I'm gonna put the team on my back.
Goes full Greg
We're gonna-
Jennings
Yes,
without the broken leg.
without the broken leg.
Let's get some fours in chat. I know it doesn't normally qualify. But
Technically, it doesn't qualify, but yeah,
this
for
is
this one,
upset
absolutely.
city. This is fours.
Oh, this is
wild.
I can't believe this. I can't believe this.
Quick pass out to Cole. Cole gets the first, but can't turn in.
Lidditz has almost not Lidditz. Sorry, Fort Lauderdale has almost 3 times the amount of TPE.
This is wild. And Fort Lauderdale has
Yeah.
now made it a 6-point game.
Oh, Dave has arrived. Hi, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
I'm working on it. Hold on.
Okay, he's working on it. We didn't hear whatever that was, but he's working on it. Check out this insanity.
I don't know if he can hear us or see us.
Oh my god, are we ghosts?
Maybe.
Well, anyway,
It is the
This
Blue
craziness.
Oxen's game to lose.
now, what would you do if you're the Blue Oxen?
Oh, I'd give it to Corrigan because he'll do shit like
Oh my
this.
god. Oh my god, is he gone?
He's gone. But
He
Mitchie
said,
responds.
Fuck you, I'm doing it. I'm making sure. That is insane. You know what that is? I'm going to put it this way. That is, at the end of the season, shout out to the bot kicker for nailing that one.
Yeah.
At the end of the season, if there is a very close race with Corrigan, some other running back for an award, that is the kind of moment where you're like, but he did that.
He did
That
that.
should be the kind of a tiebreaker.
Yeah, honestly, I think playing on it like he has the disadvantage of never playing against the Blue Oxen.
That is true. Although I don't tend to put as much stock in that.
Oh,
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 that was almost.
almost pick number 2.
Oh, flamingos. Why are you running the ball? Like, I get it's an Axis thing, it's not your. But why are you running the ball?
Oh my god.
Yeah, why are you running the ball?
There
This
he is.
is-
Hey,
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah,
Hey,
I made it.
look at this upset
Hello.
in the making.
Yeah. Oh, I've been listening.
This is
It is
insane.
wild. And I think because it's too early, they're staying on the field.
Makes sense. You have to right now.
You really do. Reynolds, 1-on-1, and he drops it. He can't come down with it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No.
This is insane.
Oh no. Oh no.
This
This is insane.
This is not
Oh,
over
no.
yet. Nearly intercepted. Professor Fate takes it to the
Break the
2.
tackle.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. I don't think I've ever seen an upset this wild.
This is insane.
Corrigan
Oregon.
pushes in for another
In.
touchdown.
I just
I'm
don't
so
know.
sorry for Randy, but
Randy.
So
Yeah.
sorry for Randy, but he had it coming.
This is wild.
The Flamingos have almost triple the TPE.
Cohen,
Yeah,
exactly
me
what we were saying. The Ludwig Kaiser.
This is the downside of that. Absolutely.
We talk
This
shit,
is
it's
what-
better to be able to back it up.
This
The
is what
upside of
playbooks
that,
and
of
play
course.
calling can get you.
That's true. The upside
Yeah.
of that, of course, is that the team is going to be more pissed than they will dejected,
Oh yeah. There will be.
which is good.
I pity the next team they play.
Oh my god.
They are going to literally pig cultural and go, give us the cheesiest playbook you've got.
Oh,
As
and there
Neil
you go.
Decoria is going to get his second touchdown of the day.
Ooh, about that, you probably shouldn't pity the next team they play.
Who is?
It's you.
Oh no, I pity them.
They're gonna be trying to pay it forward.
They can try and pay it forward all they want.
To be fair, if they did manage to beat you, I think that would be like a clean slate.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They managed to beat me. 4-2 it. Like
100%.
like credit where credit's due. They brought in control solely to try and beat the space raid offense.
Yeah.
Like as a play calling expert.
I mean, you saw they specifically geared down to try to beat us, and they had a pretty good strategy to go for.
Yeah. So I welcome the challenge. And I love a team with fire. Don't get me wrong. Like, if we were to talk about a team that is a parallel, it is the Queen's Bishops from last year to this year.
All right, so let's break this down. How this team can do this despite being at such a disadvantage. First of all, unlike most teams at this level, they have 3 human DPs out of 4. So they're not going to get immediately burned at random intervals.
No.
Right.
They also have a fully functional offense that's absolutely ready to go, minus the bottom.
Yeah. It's good. It's a good offense.
So this is an example of their RNG being at the top of their RNG and Flamingo's RNG being bottom of its possible RNG.
Oh yeah.
They happen to line up at the right time. This is an incredible upset.
It is. This is the upset of all upsets.
And here's the fun part. It's actually not guaranteed yet.
It's not. Yeah, it is.
Oh, now it is. Never mind.
33-21.
Wow. This is incredible.
I need to ping Milo. Just shoot him exclamation points.
That's crazy. Randy's really gonna crash out now.
Yes. So we need a wellness check for Randy.
Why was there an actual bot as the bot? Because eventually, which was gonna be my next project, I think, we can put images in the game for those. So like you could have your own image there if you wanted.
Oh, I can. I have. So back in SCFSL 1.0, I have a face gem for all the bottomers.
Right. So that's popping up.
Yeah. It's
but
fantastic.
I did want to talk to you about that because I know we had a conversation about it once. Did you just make a whole new skin, or what did you?
Yeah.
You
so
go
it's
over the 99.
Yeah, it's basically here. I'll show you just really simply.
Skin 6.
So in skin 3, I have basically it goes from 1 to 99, and then you just start adding 100 down. So for bots, it's 199. Because if we ever get that many skins, I'm going to solve that problem later. But yeah, you can just keep adding numbers.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I wonder if I could make my own skin folder though. You know what I mean? Like if I could put like a 6 and.
Yeah, you can. Toasty and I did something a while back.
Okay, perfect. Because I know it's 1 through 5, but if I just put a skin 6 and then just put
there's 6 skins, but I don't think we can do a 7, but that's a good question for Danny.
I could just try it.
All right, our next game is Aliens Moose.
I will test it.
Dave, I'm so sorry.
Wow, why?
Because you're about to play the Moose.
Oh yeah, no. Well, I mean, I knew.
Man, I have some throwbacks in here. We're gonna use these. Adam.
Oh, yes, this is gonna be amazing.
Oh no!
I mean, not yes. Keep it. I want to see it.
Oh no!
I want to see it.
Oh no!
I need to see it.
Where's Adam?
Okay, I want to make a suggestion that maybe the Flamingos aren't Ludwig Kaiser.
Okay.
Maybe they're Drew McIntyre.
Ooh, no.
After that loss, and how mad they're going to be. Oh, 92%. That's actually low from my testing.
Did you see what's about to happen, Adam?
He did
No,
not.
what did I miss?
Okay, just wait. You'll see.
You're
Okay.
going to
It'll
love
it'll
it.
be a nice surprise. Put your brightness all the way down.
Oh,
Sweetheart.
hey, we did want the black uniforms for today.
Oh, it's there. Don't worry. That one
Okay,
I
good,
did.
good.
I know you.
This is a murder, so
Yes. And if this is not visible, I'm going to change it. Just FYI.
oh no.
Oh, yes.
What have you done?
Oh,
You'll see.
you'll see.
I have a feeling I'm gonna love it.
You are going to love it. Okay, this will work. Wait, it doesn't have the field.
Oh, yeah. You don't have the field.
I uploaded the field file. I probably have to exit out.
What is that?
Those are the old aliens color rush.
Yeah,
They're so green. I love it.
Well,
I think we'll be
well.
fine.
they're supposed to be green on your green, but
Oh my god.
I think you'll be okay. Are you okay with it, Adam?
yeah.
Oh, I'm fine with this. This is fine.
Okay. I just realized I don't have the field, so.
Damn. We tried.
I did try.
Indeed.
Adam literally heard me talking about how I need to put in the field files.
Yep.
Yep. So it's just because apparently I have to close and reopen access that the fields are
Mm.
TLK saving our eyesight. Am I though? Cold as
He
ice.
couldn't
Gets
make
two.
that turn.
All right, can we see 2 upsets in a row?
No, that will not be happening.
If it does, I win. I just declared the season myself the winner, not the team, just me.
I will point out that an upset in this game is anything less than like a 50-point win.
No, I'm saying Roswell wins.
Yeah.
If Roswell wins, let's make this
If
a
we
fun
get
bet. If
stopped,
Roswell wins,
if we get a
I get to
stop.
design your end zone for the remainder of the season.
for the remainder of your franchise.
Yeah, honestly.
Let's go with season, but yes, agreed.
It's just going to be the date and the score, and that's it.
It should at that point.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And this is not a knock on Roswell. Blizzard is not going to have a 700-yard game. Blizzard is not even going to have a 300-yard game. Blizzard is going to have maybe a 50-yard game.
Unless he breaks one.
Yeah. Is Blizzard on your fantasy team, Adam?
No, I couldn't get him.
Shit. Who's
Dylan
he
grabbed
on?
him. Dylan.
Oh,
I think Dylan.
Uh,
This is not in our playbook. Okay. Thanks, Axis. Oh, it's them. Sorry, I saw the green and assumed it was up.
listen, Adam, you are not the aliens. This is not our playbook. Says team not running the play.
Well,
you,
I mean, I
you do
wasn't
have
wrong.
you do have Blizzard.
Do I have Blizzard?
Yup.
You have Blizzard.
You fool!
Fantastic. He'll be fine. And that's me.
Hey,
There you
that's
go,
you.
buddy.
Great
Oh,
job.
Yay!
haha, I tackled you.
I'll take it under the circumstances.
So Dave wins. It's perfect cell uniforms. I love that.
It is. You're right.
So here's one of the things from Access that I miss. In the early versions of Access, you could adjust the fans in the stands. So the
Yeah.
Roswell aliens had actual aliens sitting in the stands, like little green men. It was fantastic.
We need to bring that back. That's fantastic. And Elvis. and like anybody connected to aliens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, this isn't in our playbook either, but it is goal line. Goal line forces this shit.
Yeah. And Brett
Yeah,
is going to
I'm
run
for
it
it.
in.
Almost got there.
Yeah, I'm having fun. Oh,
that's so good. Go
by the
ahead.
way, when we played
Now
Amigos, Yote's throwbacks for us. All right, I don't think Roswell is winning this game.
You don't?
Wait,
Why?
Bonnerman, take it to. Oh.
Did you just figure that out now?
No.
Okay.
Though if Bonnerman had just taken that to the house, I would have been just hysterically laughing for the next 3/4.
You know
if
what?
we make a first down, that's a win.
You will.
In my testing, you generally had more incompletions than yards.
I think you
The
need
fact
more
that I
wide
tested-
receivers.
Why did you
By the way.
Why did you test? Why did you test?
Oh, I actually can answer this.
I had a
Because
directive.
Adam wanted to beat the score we put up on
Yes. That's my second INT today.
you. That is his sole reason. Is he just did not like the fact that we put up 80 points and wanted to do more.
No. It wasn't that I didn't like it. It's that I realized when award season comes around, I'm going to need to be able to compete with that for my players. So.
The joke is like, I don't change anything.
Why did the aliens just run against us?
What?
Oh my god, yes!
Oh, go!
How did...
No!
Are you kidding me?
Leave it to Phil.
Former Moose.
Former Moose?
He's going to be
Simmons.
traded at this rate.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Phil, like you're gonna trade him.
Oh, no. God, no. No, actually, the designated person we blame this is Crane. He volunteered for the role this season.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. So Crane's at fault for everything.
I have mostly running on, but Axis is noticing we're down 2 scores, so it's probably throwing a lot more.
So that's why you pass way more than you run.
I mean, I did copy your playbook.
Yeah. I just spoofed it based on what I saw.
Oh, God.
Valor!
Don't worry. I'm still there. I'm still on the field.
There, stop.
We're scoring behind schedule right now, so.
Yeah. I'm laughing hysterically.
There we go. Come on.
Hey, Bleep gets a good run.
Bleep gets a good run.
We're going to see another breadbasket interception? No, Jay Woods Jr. touchdown. I just find it hilarious that here is the great Sebastian Breadbasket throwing yet another
Thrown INT to the one human player.
The one human player on the other team.
Yes. But hey, you know what? That's okay. The 1,300
It's just so funny.
Realistically, he's gonna have a couple interceptions. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
Miracle
at
had none,
1,300
but...
Oh.
Oof. If only there was a human there.
Right.
There will be soon enough.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Oh,
this
yeah,
happens.
go Botterman. That's a completion.
Heck yeah. Woo! Ooh,
Oh, is
Dale
that me?
is-
It is me.
Yeah.
Third
Dale is
INT
having
for
a
the
day.
day.
No, you're gonna break David Vent's 5 interception game record.
I appreciate them throwing it in my direction. Thank you.
They're both my fault.
That's pretty wild.
Well, I mean, because I was
Yeah, I know. I mean, I understand
GMing
why. but
nightmares, I guess.
It's still, it's just a wild coincidence. Oof.
Ooh. Axis just decided no.
Right, Red
That's
Basket has
fine
now
with
thrown
me.
even number of interceptions and incomplete passes. James Hogan.
I believe the record is still 7 for a team, 5 for a player.
You think so?
I don't know.
We're
That
scoring
number.
a field goal. Okay.
Yeah, that's a win. I think we just won the game.
Yeah, I'd say Roswell wins. So congratulations, Roswell gets all the points the Moose get, and the Moose get all the points Roswell gets.
Just
First loss of the
behind the
season
curve.
goes to the Moose from Roswell, like we all predicted.
We're behind the curve slightly here, but to be fair, we haven't coffined any punts, we haven't done any safeties. So we'll see.
I haven't gotten many sacks either, though.
I think 1 so far, yeah. Too many interceptions.
I mean, interceptions are good.
I've
Bryce
heard that.
McCarthy has thrown more interceptions than completions. He has thrown the same number of interceptions as he has yards. That's wild.
Oh my God. 3 rushes and I have 1 yard after just picking up 9.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, you got first down.
Who was it who was like in the negative most of the game? Was it
Oh yeah.
the Nightmares running back? It was just like had like six
Mogren?
rushes for negative
Yeah,
1
Mogren.
yard. Yeah.
He eventually got in the positive though. Here's
Hey,
another
there's
sack.
number 2. But this is
PK.
killing clock.
Yeah. Now we just need them to miss a pass to stop the clock.
No,
Or
throw
that.
the
Or that.
or that. Yeah. Oh, I thought he
Not
was
a pick
going.
6. Though Adam, you are still very much behind where we were at this point.
True, but
Ooh,
ooh.
nearly pick number 2. We're a second half team. You are not the
Hogan.
Hollywood Knights, James Hogan. There are no second half teams that aren't the Hollywood Knights, and I will die on that.
We're a second half team. 31-0. Ah, we're a second half team. There's still a minute 27 and they have the ball, so
Come on, Botterman, take it to the house. Nope. Look, we'd all be cheering for that. Let's be real.
oh, 100%. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise.
Oof.
Even Toasty would be like, all right.
You can't hate a Botterman kick return
No.
touchdown.
No, absolutely not.
Come on, Bryce McCarthy, get a yard.
Oh, yeah.
He's up.
Go.
He's up.
He got a yard.
He got a yard. He got a yard.
Curls.
Yeah.
And a sack for a 1 yard gain by Dayton Sack.
That probably is the sack. And a rush.
The counter. All right.
All right, timeout. Where were you at halftime?
I actually have this answer because I sent this to Slim and I said we're not doing enough. Oh, there it is. 42.
Okay.
Ooh, you're getting closer.
So we're not that far behind.
You're not that far behind, but you're still behind. And in the fourth quarter, you slow down.
Yeah, but that just means our number one running back could break something.
All right, you know what? Let's have some fun.
We're only 4 points behind you, to be fair.
Yeah, that's why it's a question.
We don't have any timeouts left. Damn. We can't stop the clock while they have the ball.
All right, we've
We're
got a
only up
prediction up for
38.
1 minute. Very impressing with the sack.
Just the steadiest fucking defensive lineman. God, he's been fantastic this whole time.
Sonny Low wins
Low
with a
fighting.
great first down. And we have predictions in for whether or not the Moose will beat the Roswell score.
I'm putting it all in there.
The Moose definitely will beat the Roswell score.
Sorry, the Twister score will beat Roswell.
I know.
I put 51,000 down on yes.
All right. Adam's putting his money where his mouth is. We enter the second half.
100%. Here we go.
Adam's about to lose every point he has ever owned.
I can't put any down.
No, because...
I have Infinite.
Yeah, you can't do it from
okay.
Streamlabs. You have to do it from Twitch.
Yeah.
Sonny Low
You can't
wins with a
even. You
first.
can't as a mod. Let's go.
Roswell
Stop running. What do you mean?
As many first downs as interceptions.
7 for 23, so he's at least averaging 3 yards a carry. Not bad.
157,000 channel points. Woo!
Jesus. That man's never bet anything.
No. It's like me. I think all my redemptions are just to redeem the high wins logo. Just to post whenever a kicker that's not a bot misses.
You were on the Moose. Yay, Mertzy sighting.
Hey, Mertzy.
They are really slowing down the game with their runs.
I know. Hey, look at that. That's a pass.
Yes, sir.
See, Adam, your monkey paw is curled.
Yeah, yes. Very true.
Hey, we have more yards than interceptions. Let's go.
Roswell's coming alive as a second half team as they punted.
I don't know if that's actually going to count for a TFL, but okay.
Look, man. And a Roy punt.
Just fuck it.
Yeah, I know. We don't have anything to spend them on.
Check out that ISFL advertising in the background there. Good for them. And
Yeah.
PBE advertising. Love our
Oh.
friends at PBE. Love our friends at ISFL.
I thought we couldn't do anything about that anymore.
Okay.
Oh,
What it is whenever they do ad replacements, like buy-ups, they get reset. So it's annoying. But since 24 has come out, I don't have to worry about it.
oh, okay. I was telling people we couldn't change them anymore.
Yes, we can.
Oof.
Cold as ice. Steps out
Where
of
are
bounds,
those?
making this 3rd and 1.
Where do you even see those?
On
Streaming
the
assets.
yeah,
Oh.
the sim has really decided to mess up my bet today.
Rob you of your points.
Very much so. Like, we didn't score at all in the third quarter.
So, Adam, how are
Yeah.
you feeling about scoring 42 unanswered points in 5 minutes?
It's only 6 touchdowns.
Yeah.
A couple of pick sixes, a punt return.
Sure.
I mean, it can happen. We're gonna be throwing pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even so.
No, okay, they can't.
Yeah.
Some
The
pick
sim
sixes can
100%.
happen, I should say.
Sim 100% hoed us.
You also, Adam, just say this is a Ludwig Kaiser moment as well. You did also say that you were going to put up more points than us 2 games ago.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, the sim decided no. All our testing was so high up, and the sim was just like, nah.
Sometimes it happens.
Look, that's why we play the games.
Resim the green field isn't set. No. I asked Adam if he wanted me to restart it. He said no. We're done.
I was really looking forward to not even being able to see my team.
To be fair, I think most Roswell fans believe the same thing.
It would just make everything look better if you couldn't see that there was actually a team there when the Moose are doing so well,
Yeah. I believe fantasy owners give a sigh of relief as he did get a touchdown.
That's true.
And
All right,
Barterman
now just throw
catches
some
it and steps
interceptions.
out of bounds.
Interception from right here would be a good help.
Moose will not be hitting 80. I agree.
Hot takes over here.
Walnut Crunchy with the sack there. It's
Indeed.
3rd and 16.
Always good to see Rabbit get into the stat line.
Oof.
But they're going to be going for it on every 4th down now.
Yes, they will. This is
That could
good
help
field
us.
position. Unfortunately, I don't think you're getting the 80. You'll probably
If
get
we
the
get
50.
60 plus, I'll probably be okay.
You'll probably get 50.
I mean, we're going to get 50.
I don't think you're getting 60. And
Oh,
he's
really?
just shy.
Absolute nonsense. Absolute garbage right there.
And we hit the 2-minute warning. Adam just hates me and wants me to stay up late.
Sorry, Cowan. Bishops and Frost Giants is the 100% main event.
Yeah. And Bleed gets his 2nd touchdown. Fantasy owners are going to be very happy with that.
We're
9
a
yards.
2-minute warning team.
We're 2-minute warnings. All right, now a couple pick six in a row. We'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, you just have to put up 3
28 points.
Yeah. That's
Just 4 straight pick sixes.
4 straight pick sixes. What more?
Which isn't like the craziest idea, to be honest.
Botterman can't come down with it.
a little too deep for a pick six there, but
A little bit. We need one of those out routes where somebody just grabs it off the sideline.
yeah.
Like that.
Sort of.
Lasagna is Cooper DeGene of the SCFSL crazy with the ball just now. Oof.
We're gonna go for it. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
No
He has
mercy,
as many
baby.
completions as picks. So there's that.
There's your pick.
There you go.
Oh, that's not the pick I wanted, but okay.
Oh.
Nope.
Damn.
They have timeouts, so if we just bomb it,
Bad news
nope,
for you.
we're not going to just bomb it.
You're gonna run it out. Roswell's gonna burn his 3 timeouts. So
Timeout. We should go 5 wide receiver here. Nope, they're not going to do it because Axis does Axis.
Adam is about to lose a lot of points.
Just let us get a touchdown real quick. Why are you giving it to the fullback?
Cold as ice. Can't get it.
We have 0 inside running on. Just want to point that out.
Yep. Goal line access does goal line access things.
Yes.
If you squint your eyes, it kind of looks like an 82 on the scoreboard. Let's not pay people out.
Enjoy my points, everyone.
The score bug. Never heard of a score bug before.
Yeah, that's what they call that thing.
Congratulations to everyone who got all of Adam's points.
We will
You
now do
gave
the
him the
even
blizzard.
more disrespectful field goal.
You gave him the blizzard. So
Ooh. The sim absolutely hoed us. 100%.
All right,
Look
I
at
need to
that.
add a
Look at that
comment.
third quarter.
a score bug would be like if Roswell scored in that game.
All right, I've added my comment
no,
to the scoreboard.
It'd be it.
The little band that shows the score that they started on, that's referred to as a scoreboard. So that's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I'm gonna pee like the
I
sim
was
peed on us.
I was also just like making a joke, but
Adam, you should look at the comment I added to your score.
LOL.
I'm gonna delete it later. Don't worry. But this
Does it do
should be
anything?
a fantastic game. Ooh, Reykjavik's heavy underdogs. Danny's predicted them. It's our final game, so it's at night. It is clear and no winds.
We were hitting 90 in testing, so
There we go.
here we go. Main event.
Different computers.
Oh wait.
Y'all need to update your computers. That's what I'm saying.
See you later.
Bishops
Later,
and Frost
Green Army.
Giants. Here we go. Bye GTA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Frost Giants made some changes too, so this is gonna be interesting.
Oh shit. Hang on. I need bourbon.
You need bourbon. Hi, dog. Hi, dog. Oh, come back. Dog, yes, dog. Do you have anything you want to say to the people?
Bark. That reminds me of a joke. So, guy walks into a talent agency with his dog. And he says, my dog has this great talent.
All right, here we go. We're back to a game.
Come here.
Says, no, he can't. I lost
And
last
I
year.
live
We'll
in
get back
shame
second.
with the catch.
I'll wait to tell this joke.
What are you doing?
Long bomb.
Burden!
Burden.
Huge catch there. Putting them right
Burden
in the red
the
zone
third.
2 plays in. I should have put Reykjavik in. Oh well. Should have thrown him in the Bears
Yes.
throwbacks.
Reykjavik has a flag uni that I fucking love.
I should have done a flag unit.
He. You're so bad at this.
I have 262 channel points now.
How would you like to burn your last 262?
100%. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, what should we predict for this one?
Over under.
Over under or straight winner?
I'd say over
Straight
under.
winner.
All right, first person to respond in chat that isn't Adam or oh my God, it's high winds, dude. It's no good. Logan Bandy's
Wow.
kick is wide.
Wow, that's incredible.
Reggie Bush
Bush.
blocked by his
Can't
bottom
get it.
fullback.
Well, okay. So
So the first one,
he
if
got
you
back
say
to the line.
either
Okay.
points or winner, that's what he's going to go with.
Yep.
So just say points or winner. And we will deny whoever that is. Good job, Dave.
Streamboo.com.
Oh, actually, it could have been any of us to knock that out.
Yeah.
Winner.
All right,
Cody
Odeon
on is
has
winner.
said winner.
There we go. All right. Here we go. Prediction started.
And so, despite the missed field goal, neither team has been able to capitalize on anything.
Here we go.
Game's hardly over, Cullen. Game's hardly
Game's over.
begun.
Gotta get some blockers.
You-
Gotta get around the tackler.
You guys have been. Oh god.
That's fair. Though if
Ruggo
you
with
get
a
another stop
fantastic-
here, it could very well change.
Ooh, and then gets the first. The drive was so offensive, Dave had to leave for a second.
Yep. Blitz coming.
Well.
Finds Burden.
Oh shit! It come out of my headset. I don't know why it stopped happening.
I'm so mad we won as big as we did.
It still
Makes me want
lost.
to change political affiliation just to be how
Wow.
mad I am. I probably should have DM'd you that joke, but so, Cowan, the thing is, in certain instances, Axis will do this on purpose. I believe some of that has been mitigated for 26. You'll actually have like a goal line playbook that you control, for example.
Okay. Jeez. Now I'm back. I think.
Yeah,
On the plus
you're back.
side,
Yeah.
so
Did
wait.
you say plus size? 'Cause
No, I'm
I
thinking on the
currently
plus
am.
side. I'm just doing math
Oh,
in my
okay.
head. Realistically, I think Bamberg, Portland, and Vancouver have all clinched a playoff game today. Playoff spot.
I think you're right. Well, hang on. Bamberger's got to win first.
Bamberg's got to win. If Bamberg wins, they clinched.
6
Why
and 0.
doesn't-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why does it? Oh, because there's a note for you saying LOL. Okay. There's like
He told you
four of us
about
who
it.
look at that.
Yeah. It was very,
That's a
it felt
level
very
of-
important. Though.
That's a level of petty that you know I love.
I know. And if it wasn't you, I wouldn't do it. But because it's you, I do it.
100%.
Like, because it's me, you put the scores on your banners.
Yeah.
Pretty much it.
It's pretty much exactly what happened. I'm like, how can I be petty? Oh, let's put the scores.
Just to show you, we beat absolutely everyone else down, but we
And
only
then I was
beat this guy
and
by
then we beat
3
Adam.
points.
That's even better.
Just wait till we
Right.
add more leagues to this.
DeLuca's 0 for 3. What a poor start.
By the way, Dave.
Yes.
We're making a little headway baseball setup.
Ooh.
Baseball. Okay.
Yes.
Gotta catch that.
I still have never been part of a baseball league.
I think you will.
Oh, well, yeah, if it's super casual, of course.
100%. We got some really good advice, and I think we accidentally recruited somebody to be part of it instead of giving us that advice.
That and he just gets bombarded with all the Pokemon card shit we talked about. Rugga.
It really didn't take him long before he started saying we.
That's tougher for you.
Yeah. We're happy to have him.
Rugga tackled for a loss there. As Burrow gets him, it's 3rd and 6.
Anyways, before my stream died, I was trying to say to Cohen, you guys have just been playing super close. Like,
Yeah.
you're not getting a ton done, but you're not losing.
What matters at the end is the wins and the losses.
They don't
It's going
ask
to be a touchdown.
how, they ask how many.
I mean, 9-3 versus the Vipers. 9-3 versus the Vipers. So it's like you're holding people.
Oof.
Yeah. Ooh.
Speaking
Marcus
of your
Aurelius,
defensive player
the
of the
league
year,
leader in intercept, adds a pick 6. This might be your defensive player of the year. I was referencing it earlier in the
he is
That's exactly
really
who I was
good.
talking about.
What a heads
And then
up
he
play
picks
there.
6s to put the first touchdown on the board. But to add to Dave's point, as if that play didn't, 9-3 versus the Vipers, 13-0 to the Blue Oxen. You beat the crap out of the Aliens, obviously, because that's what most people do. Barely beating the Nightmares.
They got more points than you did.
They did. Thanks, Dave. Appreciate you.
Proud of you.
Yeah, good work.
So, Cohen, I get your point about how, like, the TPE difference means nothing. And part of it is upsets do happen. Look at the Blue Oxen and Flamingos earlier.
Which was an 11 TPE difference.
Like, that's double.
11K, 10K, 11K right in there. It was almost triple. Just sometimes you're at the very high end of your arc. Somebody else is at the very low end, or the opposite. You roll a 2 and they roll a 19.
Plus, also, this game is still very much in. It's a 2-score difference, but it's 2 touchdowns, and all of a sudden, the team's is back in. I have seen teams collapse in the second half many a time. I would not count it out. Toasty has a theory that my machine runs differently than everyone else's.
Thursday has a lot of theories, to be fair.
Like, he's had
I do
theories
wanna-
since 1.0. And Odion
Oh, there we
Muldoon
go.
with a pick. And all of a
Not quite a pick
sudden,
six, but I do want to hit Vaughn's point. Yes, as teams play the aliens, it is going to be different. I don't 100% know that that's going to apply here, but it very well could. I mean, I just
Reggie
had
Bush
four
II gets it and
interceptions.
steps out of bounds. Great heads-up play there.
But for the time being, for my money, Marcus Aurelius is your candidate to beat for Defensive Player of the Year. But we still got a lot of game to play.
Oof.
No,
Reggie
he
Bush.
can't stand the corner.
Even after today, we're looking at 40% of the season. Punch Rock Groin with the tackle for loss. What a name. Well done. And somebody doesn't have their notifications on silent.
Great DeLuca to DeLuca connection there, getting the first down. Gardner gets 2. 3.
Yeah, that's right. You give him that extra yard.
I do.
Good.
Over the middle is Carlton. And that's another fresh set of downs. They're keeping their time out.
In no way do I believe the Bishops are out of this.
Not a chance.
And by the way, Cowan, is it Bomberg or Bamberg?
And Carlton gets the touchdown. Bomberg? I think
Bomberg
Bomberg.
or Bamberg?
Is it
Bomb
Bomb
or
Bam?
Bam?
Yeah. The Berg. Bomberg.
First one, Bomberg.
First one.
Okay,
Bomberg is now making
Bomberg.
a field goal worth of difference.
cool. Who got the ball first?
Frosties.
Okay, so there we go. All right.
Yeah, yeah.
22 seconds. So this is a closer game than it may have been on paper.
And going to the half, you got 7 on the board. You managed to turn something in from an interception. All of a sudden, you're looking alive coming out of the tunnel.
Absolutely. One quick stop is all you're going to need to make sure that happens. And the clock's going to run on that, so you're good there. They're not going to use their timeout here.
And that'll do it for the first half. 7-0.
10-7.
And Bomberg is looking to do it.
Did you say 7-0?
7-10.
10-7. Which one of us is drinking?
Yeah. Technically, both of us. I've had a claw. And
God willing.
DeLuca gets them to the 30. Cohen, I just have a request. In the event the Bishops win this, I want you to just tell me that it was never in doubt.
Just spend the entire game like, oh my god, Sumi hates us, we're gonna lose.
Never
They
in
win.
doubt.
Never in doubt.
Play action. And a sack.
Oh, gotta get rid of it.
Good job to the running back for just being a fucking spectator on that one. That's an Axis thing too. That's not on whoever that player was by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, let me check, because yeah, you should. I will always check this shit.
Yep, just to be safe.
Like, I remember copying everything.
Really taste the egg from the Jack in the Box breakfast sandwich right there.
I have play action 0 first, second. Yeah, I have no play action. Just Axis things.
Axis things.
Yep.
I'm not trying to, like, dismiss your claim. Like, I can send you to play with file.
Yeah, we can see We
Ooh,
know
you
it's
gotta catch that pick.
You got it. But
It's 4th and 11. It's all right.
the old thing they used to say is if they could catch, they'd be playing wide receiver. That's not as true in modern football.
And Lasagna with a... Oh.
Accessed again. Yes. Not as much as the Flamingos. They've got
Not as
earmarks
much
this
as the Mingos. Holy shit.
Now, let's not undersell a factor here. Reykjavik has spent this whole season having but also being looked at as sort of a second-run team that isn't one of the big three that's emerged. So for them, this is a case of like, hey, where the fuck is my respect?
This is the defending champions for a reason.
Exactly.
Let's not kid ourselves. Reykjavik is an absolute force.
Absolutely.
Bush
So there's, of
shoves
course,
off one,
some
but can't
degree
get
of
second. It is 4th and 5. And this one is going to be a touchback. It's going to roll.
That's a slow,
Yes.
real quickly. And again, we're still looking at a one-score game late in the third.
Yeah, this is technically anyone's game. Touchdown will swing it.
Absolutely.
As
That
Duncan
is a
goes
fact.
down.
Danny Football
I was gonna say
dunked that donut.
Yeah. It's now 2nd and 21.
As a defense.
Mug up fumble recovery.
Oh.
Shasty
McNasty
McNasty.
picked it up.
Bamberg. There's a reason that the Bishops are by far the leading fumble causers. They almost
Offense-
have as many fumbles
Offense, not
recovered.
so much, I guess.
Cohen's a defensive genius, and I hate playing against him for that reason. Brain Gardner.
Just to give you an idea, by my envelope, the Bishops have recovered fumbles, and the whole rest of the league combined is 5.
Wow.
I didn't catch the number. You cut out right when you said their number.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no!
Aurelius
no.
with
Marcus
another
Aurelius
pick.
again. Currently, if I'm correct here, the Bishops have recovered 4 fumbles, and the entire rest of the league recovered 5.
Yeah.
But again, right back and forth. We're going back and forth here.
Let's
Both
get some
these
fours
teams.
in chat.
Yes, that's a lot of force. Let's do a lot of force for that. Everybody spam 4s for chat here. Sorry, that 3 slipped in there. 5?
I like it. It's good old,
Okay, Colin.
That's the Hannah thing. Harmon.
Harmon. Gonna get 5?
No.
Oh,
yes,
they said I'm way
8th
back,
pick
huh?
of the season for Marcus Aurelius. Again, like, I don't want to repeat what I've already said, but he just keeps proving why that's my front runner right now.
This has been an absolute defensive masterpiece from
Oh,
both
100%.
teams.
This is a slugfest in the mud and the rain.
Actually, it's clear and no wins.
I said what I said. Bush breaks the tackle.
Bush
gets
breaks the
positive
tackle.
yards.
Cohen says he needs me another TO. Be careful what you wish for, Cohen. That's how you get the monkey paw to curl.
Right? You don't want to do that. You almost got stuck with it last week.
One-on-one.
Oh,
Oof.
come on. This is the bot.
Luckily, the defender tripped all over his own shoelaces and distracted the receiver.
And there's the
Oh,
bot again.
Stop targeting that bot, dude.
Yeah.
Stop doing it.
Damn it, man.
And they're going to punt.
Really? Really?
Don't know if I agree with that, but
He's not going to try to return it.
Why does he keep targeting the bot? Let's see
Axis.
where the bot is located on the depth chart. Fullback and wide receiver 4. Interesting.
Yeah, really shouldn't be targeting.
Wide receiver 4 is kind of a weird spot. Because, like,
Here's
Baba
my
Yaga
question,
was
though.
wide receiver 4 and it loved
Are
it.
you running him single back or his custom?
Uh,
I mean, in either case, Axis does tend to like in about time.
custom.
Okay, good.
No,
I was
I
gonna
looked through the
say,
chats to make sure. Like, if it had that, I was literally questioning everyone.
1-on-1, nothing.
4th and 6 again. Neither of these teams have moved.
Yeah.
This
All right,
is
Bishops. This is the drive. This is the drive where you need to tie it up or take the lead.
This is an unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
Yeah. This is like when you have to pee, but you're stuck in a traffic jam.
How often does that happen to you?
More than once. Not lately, obviously, but
Bush
oh no!
breaks off one,
Oh, breaks the tackle.
gets a good chunk of yards.
God, I'll be happy when we can just like get rid of that.
That play altogether, yeah.
100%. That route.
On the button hook is DeLuca.
Finds DeLuca.
Clock is running.
Clock is running. They still have all 3 timeouts. Who is the
We're
kicker?
running the
They're-
ball.
They're
for some
playing for the
reason.
tie. They're playing for the tie.
You gotta play to win.
Chewing my nails right now.
Oh.
I'd chew your
Okay.
nails. It would be weird. Also,
DeLuca.
Finds DeLuca, breaks the tackle.
And gets the first. And Frost Giants are calling a
Reykjavik.
timeout.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. I see.
Never
I see
stop an
the
opponent
vision.
from making a mistake.
Especially now that they're in sort of scoring range, you want to maybe give yourself a chance.
Ooh,
Oh,
Bush.
no.
No, not again.
Comeback routes are damning.
They're just awful. I really hope Danny worked on those.
He's got a man on the outside corner. And it's Gardner.
Gardner.
Is it going to be out of bounds? It is
Yes.
Huge play.
for everybody.
This is setting up for. I'm not gonna say anything.
Don't say
I'm
anything.
not gonna say a
Just
damn
let
word.
it play out.
I'm not gonna say a damn word.
There's the
Okay.
PD.
There
What
it
Dave
is.
was going to say, and I want to reflect again. This is the opinion Dave was going to say, is that this is setting up for the Christian Armageddon. That's what Dave was going to say.
Not again.
Not again. It's like the 4th one.
So, for
Well,
the
now
first time,
Reykjavik has to score a touchdown.
yes. 35 seconds left in the game, and Bomberg has taken the lead for the first time today.
I will say, though, even if Bomberg walks away with this, if you're one of the big 3 teams, at no point are you happy to deal with the Frost Giants.
No.
They're
Hell no.
right there.
Burden gonna
Right there.
get the first, but they have to take their time out.
Their final timeout. That timeout from
we
earlier
gotta deal
might
with
be
Frost Giants
damning.
next. That's great.
Duncan, under pressure, is going to run and sacked.
And that's it.
Huge.
They're going to spike it instead of just running an out route. All right, here we go.
This is it.
It's all
Do
in
or
this.
die.
Everything comes down to this. Everything. Not just this game. The entire league. your personal romantic lives,
Wait, what?
financial.
Oh my god!
Say
Oh my
the-
Oh my god!
And that'll do it. Cohen, say the thing.
god!
He did it! Say it, Cohen!
Say it. Say it.
Say it! Cohen!
No, you're supposed to say,
Never
yeah.
attempt!
Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. This has been
Good
an
lord.
absolute pleasure. Adam, Dave,
I'm
thank you for joining me
exhausted.
in the booth.
Yes, of course.
I'm exhausted and I wasn't in this game. We still have 3 undefeated teams.
Yeah, and they have all now punched their tickets to the postseason.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
So congrats to the Bishops, congrats to the Pride, and congrats to the Moose on making it to the postseason.
Pride Bishops next season. Next game.
I know, I'm so looking forward to that.
And Moose Frost Giants.
These
Big
are-
week
This is going to
on
be fun.
Tuesday is what we're going to do there, by the way, Dave. Jack is going to do it on Tuesday.
So I'll do a different day.
Wait, what?
We're going to do
Jack's
week 7
doing-
on Tuesday.
Oh,
He's doing
okay.
majors on
Yeah, he
Tuesday.
couldn't do
I'll
it
do
today,
dads
so
on
he's
another
going
day.
to slide. Yeah.
Oh,
That
sorry,
is
you're both talking
big-
to me.
Big week. Big week. Oxen and the Nightmares are another big game.
I've got the Vipers. I know that much.
Vipers and Aliens. Flamingos Twisters is kind of a big game, even though it's a bit one-sided. This week 7 is gonna be lit. Everybody get your updates in.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
No,
Absolutely.
thank you, everyone.
All right. See ya.
See ya.